Matt, as if Matt needed help finding friends.
Well, no. I wasn't trying to imply that. I'm just saying, ingratiate yourself before you get it and play your cool family.
He opens up his Facebook and he's got 32 new friend requests.
Yeah, perfect. Any other questions? Now's a good time to ask. All of our machines, including Clipper, have the same software on them by design. Part of our cluster management, Clipper gets the same software packages that these guys do. So if you are looking for a machine and Clipper is kind of acting wonky, which happens, there's usually 2 times a year that Clipper gets acting wonky. When the operating systems kids get the forking project, and when the networking kids get the network spawning process, both for the same reason. They end up running something and having it go on forever and ever and ever. And you get 20 or 30 kids doing that, and Clipper just kind of slows down until it dies. If that happens, feel free to jump onto any of these machines, and you can basically have a very fast, multi-processor, multi-gigabyte Unix machine at your disposal that you can use. If it's slow, pick another. We have 32 in here. The iMacs, you can't. But the iMacs are booted into Linux, which is their default. You can SSH into them. We're working on a bug. Matt and I think we finally found a way to fix it. We have to write some new software, but we're going to make it that you can SSH into the Mac OS X side for 165. And if that happens, then you can SSH into MPT 165 S01 through S26. Those machines are the 8-core big machines, and you can do all kinds of crazy stuff on those. But so today you can't do that, but I think the fix is coming in the next couple of days. As we get time, depending on what's in RT. And then you can use those as well. They can't remote desktop to the Mac stuff, right?
They should actually.
I think that the only one who could remote desktop into the Macs were the local accounts. So, so not them.
It'd be an admin request. I think we could give to whoever, but that would be that.
And that would be that they would see whatever somebody is sitting there seeing.
Right, not just invite, hey, let me look at what you're.
Yeah, no, that's not. So you can't remote desktop into Mac. These guys you can remote desktop in, you'll get a whole new expert session. Yes.
Are you ever going to? I know that there are remote desktop tools for Linux. Are you ever going to open any of those up?
They are.
They are already open?
Yeah, all machines, every machine should already have the you can remote desktop in. So that way, if you don't want to mess around with VMware, you can just remote desktop into any of the machines. It's not as cool as VMware, but it will work. It'll work better if you're on campus than off campus. Starbucks has to pay the 500 kilobyte per second limit that the computer center puts down. I wonder if your file server has the limit of outbound and inbound. Because it's the same rate. Stupid. Anything else? Going once, twice. Okay, anyone want to do this again next week? Is there any topic that you'd like to talk about next week? Do VMware, or we could do...
I'd like you to do the VPN. I'd like to know more about the VPN and how to work with it and stuff.
Just kind of open it.
Unless
what I can say, once you connect, it's kind of in the background by design. You just with a network connection, and all your traffic here gets funneled through it.
I think it's one misconception people kind of expect when they run the VPN that it's magically going to set all this stuff up. And really, it's just... It is what it is. It just sets up your network connection and contact us. That's all it does.
Yeah, like once you're connected, if you're a Linux user already, you know what I'm talking about, or even Windows or run IP config. Once you've run the VPN and you do an IP config, you'll see a new network device. And if you look at your routing table, you know what that is. So there's a new entry in there that sets all of our routes. You see what routes I'm directing you to, and what route to the VPN device, and then it'll come out RN. Do we do VMware? Networks or VMware? Mostly VMware. Yeah, VMware. Do VMware? Okay. You know, I'm really excited about VMware.
They probably just don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, so next we'll talk about some of the really cool things, like how many people know that you can recover, you can take a snapshot of your virtual machine all along the way and recover it at any point in time. Let me tell you something. As a developer, that's cool. Because you can really protect yourself from yourself. So we'll talk about some cool VMware things. I'll show you what the server side of VMware looks like, as opposed to what you guys normally run on your desktop. And we'll kind of go from there. Mess around with the OpenAFS stuff. If you have any questions, if you try it and it doesn't work, you can put a question into RT. We can bring it next week. All right? I do have one quick question for you. How many people have ever tried to install Linux on their laptop and have had it fail?
I used to try to install it.
What I was going to say was
there's like
maybe
hardware features that won't work on some of them.
yeah, who would be interested in having a help me get Linux running on my machine session? How many people would be willing to help me get other Linux running on somebody else's machine session? Oh, that's not good. All right. we'll do the VMware thing and I'll see what it's like. All right.